Hello guys, we're trying as much as we can to maintain the hygiene of the place, as you can see, because we're in a wet season. So you have to make sure that your gloves are very clean, as are fighting against coccidiosis, diarrhea and scours. So hygiene is key. Even though our clothes look like this, but make sure that we maintain them, as you can see. I'm part of the process. So engaging in makes even your workers more active. So they said if you can see your CEO is very active and working, why not me? So I make them love the work. We focus on ways of reducing the amount of diseases in our animals. When you look at controlling diseases on our farms, there are always two elements to consider. One, controlling the level of disease causing agents, or call them the pathogens, that animals are exposed to, which is called infection pressure. Two, maximizing the immune system of our farm animals to battle these bugs, specifically bacteria. We can maximize immunity in our animals through good husbandry, optimal nutrition, and vaccination. We can also keep animals healthy by reducing the amount of infection they are exposed to. So, good on-farm hygiene is vitally important. Maintaining and constantly working to improve on-farm hygiene plays a key role in the fight against the development of antibiotic resistance. Good hygiene reduces the level of disease on your farm and in your animals. So it also reduces the need for treatment, as well as the short-term and long-term cost incurred. That's why we try as much as possible to maintain hygiene and to do whatever is necessary. We engage in even our children so that they can learn, they come up when they're already aware of what we do, and then apply back. You can see this is dung. So put dung here. You can see how the grasses look like. You can see how the grasses look. So they're ready for harvesting. We're already harvesting. This is the proper stage for harvesting. You can see when it's just coming out like this. This is the most convenient stage for harvesting. I hope you can see our grasses. In the harvesting stage, you can see when you start seeing this one, when the seeds are coming out, this is the proper stage for harvesting. You'll be having more nutrients at this stage than when they have already performed like this. So it's better you harvest them at this stage. So this is our Chloris Guyana or these grass gardens. You can see how nice they look like, but it's the power of fertilization, because we have just had rain days like for 3 days. The rains have been here for like 3 times, so you can see how they look like. That entire garden looks very nice. We have like 2.5 acres here, of course. Then down there we are planting Napier Park Chong. We need to feed the animals. We want to do a serious project on a small piece of land. If you have from 3 to 4 acres or 5, you can have 100 goats and more, depending on your target. But you can even have 200 if you are steady with feeds and you know the power of irrigation and the power of fertilization. How they look like is the power of applying organic fertilizers. This is the effect of fertilizers on these grasses. So we don't buy a fertilizer because we have our goats. Our animals give us dung. The droppings from the sheep and from the goats, it's helping us a lot. We are not buying fertilizer, but you can see the volume. And if you look at this, you can see how they look like. They look very good. This is the power of fertilization. So dear farmers, if you have animals, you already have fertilizers. Just collect your dung, put it there, apply it back. Even if you have an acre, even if you have an acre and you have these grasses, you can feed your animals. So this is the power of applying dung. I hope you can see. All these are dung. You can see the volume we have here. So now we are harvesting. It is in the rainy season. We are harvesting this, applying back the dung so that we can have more feeds in the same area. So the more you put organic fertilizers, because for us we use organic fertilizers, our dung, you can see now we have harvested some, and again we are harvesting more, and already these ones are coming back. I hope you can see the fertility. We applied some dung within this area. As you can see, there is dung everywhere. So it's already coming out. We are still harvesting out to the other end so that we can have more feeds. So feed preparation is key. Now we are utilizing the rains to plant more and more feeds. So the better. The more feeds, the more animals we can keep. Please farmers, don't think about bringing in animals before preparing feed. In all my videos, I'm mentioning this because I know the effects of this. So when you're thinking about doing livestock farming, think about the feeds first. You have good genetics, good management. Without nutrition, you are doing nothing. So what we did, we intercropped our pastures with legumes. You can see what you can see there is centrisema. So it gives more nutrition to the animals. So it's a combination of Croix Guyana and centrisema. You can intercrop them. When you intercrop them, you get good results. Using organic fertilizers in the gardens, you have good results. You can look at the maize that we have planted. Hope you can see how it looks good, how nice looking it is. It's all the powers of organic fertilizer. Remember, organic fertilizers are so good. Since we are farmers, let us utilize the dung, those dropping from sheep, your cows or your goats, and apply it back. And again, try to plant in the lines. When you try to plant in the lines, it eases management. You can even see our alfalfa, how it is performing. We have just got the rains. We have been dry spell, but we have been doing some irrigation. Though it is not so cost effective, but it is necessary to maintain your stand at a very good level, as you can see. So we apply back the dung, and these gardens of alfalfa, make sure that they are free from weeds. As you can see, we try as much as possible to have a weed-free garden. So dear farmers, utilize whatever you have at your farm so that you can feed your animals well. Yes, we are coming from a super dry spell, but at least you can see our goats are improving because now they are totally on zero grazing. As I told you earlier, I provide them total mixed ration. I give them Croix Guyana. I have seen how we intercrop it with centrisema. Then from there we have our alfalfa, we have the spent grain, and then we have planted the super napier. So 2023 is a year of success because this was the common mistake that we did when we started. Many farmers have done that. You can look at our cloud. We can see where we can, when we gather our droppings, then we take it back to the gardens. But at least you can see how the place looks like. We don't have raised ground, have ground floor shelters, but at least you can see the hygiene of the place. So this is another minimizing diseases. Thanks so much.